Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Rig. We've got the new Jeep back here. Time to put in one of the first mods. I guess technically it's the second. I did add some running boards to the side of the Jeep for the wife. She likes running boards. I prefer just the flat rail, but anyway, she won. We've got the running boards on. Not a real difficult mod. I've done it before on the channel, so if you want to see how to do it, just search Rob's Rig running boards and you'll find it. But anyway, today we're going to do mod number 2. And for me, for a couple of reasons, it's going to be the phone holder. Now, I use this obviously to hold the phone, but I also film and things when I'm driving around, so it's a must for me. Now, I prefer the magnetic style. This has a magnet on a bracket. You can see here, it just sticks to the plate on the back of the phone, makes it really easy. Now, if you're wirelessly charging, obviously this plate is going to defeat that. I never do it that way, so it makes no difference to me. What I'm going to install, it's called a Ruby rig. I think you might be able to see it there. And it goes in right at the top of the dash area, right in one of these panels here. You can see it kind of matches that shape right there, right? All you do is pull out that mat, and then there are 4 screw holes below. So let's grab this thing. I'll show you how to put it in and how it works with the phone. All right, as I mentioned, this is pretty easy. Just go ahead and pull out this cover, and I just throw it in my center console, so if I ever take this out, I'll have it later. Then you want to grab the bottom section of the mount, and there are 4 holes down here. They're already threaded, so you just want to lay it in there and then grab 4 of the screws. They are Phillips head, which makes it nice and makes it easy. They are the longer ones, and these do come with the kit, by the way. There are shorter ones in here. Again, you want to make sure you use the longer ones for this. The shorter ones are going to be to put the top part of the bracket on once you get this secured. So I'm going to go ahead and screw these in, and then we'll come back and put the top part on, and we'll be just about done. All right, now that we have the bottom bracket in, I'm going to go ahead and put the top one on. Again, we have these teeny tiny little screws. Make sure you don't lose these. I'm going to go ahead and set one in the bracket before we get rolling, just to make it easier, maybe, hopefully, to get it screwed in here. Kind of tight quarters in here for this. But that's okay. I guess it has to be. And you want to go ahead and just screw those in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll come back on and I'll show you the mount for the phone itself. All right. Got everything mounted on here. Of course, the ball is on there from before. Now we just sandwich the holder on there. This is not rocket science. The hardest part, honestly, of this whole mod or setup is getting the phone in the spot that you want it, so that if you're, for instance, filming like I do, you can actually see yourself, or you can see the phone screen, of course, depending on where you want it to be. Now, for me, I'm going to position it in such a way that I can film myself, which is going to be pretty much like this, right? You guys can see I'm sitting here, blah, 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 making a video. I hope they don't sound like that. But anyway, I also have the phone here where I can see it if I'm driving down the road or whatever. Now, as far as obstructing the view, obviously with the phone sitting there, you're going to have a little bit of obstruction because of the phone. Now, if I go ahead and remove it, let's take it off of there. I'm trying to keep this bracket where I want. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down because I think this is where I want it to be. But let's go ahead and slide the phone off. This is what you're left with when you don't have the phone up there. So if somebody else is driving, or maybe you just don't want the phone there or whatever, this is the obstruction that you get, and it's about I don't know, what, about 1.75 inches by 2 inches, something like that. So it's not real obtrusive, I guess, when you're driving down the road. Now, as far as what it looks like from the outside, let's go ahead and take a look at that, because I know some folks are concerned with aesthetics, right? You can see there, except for that shiny light up there. Let's try to get the glares out of the way. That's what it's going to look like on the front of the truck. It's not bad, and because it's black, of course, it blends right in, I think, to the surrounding trim work and stuff. And again, I know I've got some glare in there. But anyway, I think it looks pretty good. Just ran into the fan. It looks pretty good on the front of the truck, I think, or from the front of the truck. And again, not so obtrusive to your view when it's simply the phone holder itself, that it's going to drive you nuts. For instance, my wife, she'll be driving the Jeep too, of course. I mean, technically, I guess it's her vehicle. But anyway, it's not going to be so obtrusive that it's going to drive her nuts. And that is something that bothers her. I don't think she's a big fan of having it there at all. But you got to do what you got to do for the cause, right? Speaking of that, she also has this crazy little butterfly thing hanging here. Frankly, it drives me nuts. And honestly, if it wasn't there, I probably would have mounted the phone holder over on that side. But I can't shoot a clear shot with this thing bouncing around in front of the camera and stuff. So that's why it's going to be here. And speaking of that, I guess I would recommend that if you're going to put the bracket on, and you can flip it over, it can go on either side. You've got the same holes and things over there, that you put it on that side, because then it's even further out of your line of sight, at least from looking straight out of the front of the Jeep. It's a pretty cool little addition, I think. Again, it's an easy way to kind of add a phone holder. There's not a lot of room to hold the phone down in here. I mean, you have the cup holders, but there's really not a lot of space down there to be able to stick a phone. And if you have a couple of drinks in there, then you have even less room to put the phone in. Anyway, that's just my little, I guess, first mod, second mod, really, to the new Jeep. Love this thing so far. It's doing great. Got plenty of power, and I would recommend probably going with the naturally aspirated V6 as opposed to the 4-cylinder turbo. There's nothing really wrong with the 4-cylinder. I mean, it's got plenty of power. It's just that this V6 has a little bit more, and you can feel it. Anyway, my advice, I guess, drive both and see which one you like from a driving perspective, because you're going to have to live with whatever choice you make. So that's it. That's the phone mod for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't before, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye.